Welcome back, everybody, to a Spaceball Superstars 2022 video. I know, right? It's been a long time. A very long time. I actually have a video I recorded a while back, too, that I never got to uploading. And there's a lot of reasons why, and we're going to get into them. So, anyway, it's your boy Batch back at you with another video, with another Baseball Superstars 2022 video. I say another because the truth is that, this may be the last one, if not close to the end of it. Not only is a new scenario, just as everybody knows, it's not very good, but there's been a lot of issues I've had with the development team from the beginning, but really in the last few months as I've tried to communicate with them, to the point where I don't really want to be, I have a camera. If you look on this channel, I have a face cam for every stream, or for every video I do, except for maybe like pure gameplay videos. I'm not putting my face on camera for this one. So I feel it's kind of old school too. I don't, no one in the community puts their face on camera, and it kind of takes me back, man. So it's been a journey, and everybody's been helping out. There was some hiccups along the way, and where a lot of the community found me and sort of where I've been going has changed quite a bit, clubs and whatnot, and a lot of that journey did not get documented, and there's reasons for it. And again, one of the major reasons is the lack of support from the development team. Now, there are other reasons too, but development team has really dropped the ball. And I know that's an issue because I go on the Reddit, and I know that the same team that works, it's the same company, not necessarily the same team. They work with, Summoner's War, right? Summoner War. It's Summoner's War, and there's the same issue, lack of development, but they have a much bigger fan base than this game does, so they do get like very good responses from after the community rakes them across the coals. Either way though, I have not done a pull, or actually I've never done a pull video, but I did do a stream of my pulls back when Summoner's War the scenario debuted about a year ago. Not a year ago, but last year. Now it's buried somewhere in the archives. In other words, that stream it's somewhere in, I've got like 100 videos, but I don't know which where it's at. Even I can't find it. With that being said, let's get into it. So the first thing is, so I'm gonna do a poll video. I've been debating a lot. To be honest with you, I'm in this weird situation where, as a semi-dolphin, and I say semi because I started out F2P. I spent like $3 on the game total when I first started. Later on, I started to spend money, but I never went like ridiculous. I think I just kept with like the monthly deal for a while, $8 a month. And I think perhaps, $8 a month, and then there was like one pack that was a really good deal, so I picked it up. So we're talking about, in total, around like maybe 30, 40, maybe $50. which is about the price of a regular game. But anyway, I'm in this weird situation where I actually have like a semi-FE SA deck. It's just I never put the support stones into the non-Summoner's War portion of the deck. But I don't have Haether, and I seriously considered pulling on Haether. But the only problem with that is Ditto, you know, that would be at a sacrifice of my batting lineup, and my batting lineup is really weak. To be honest with you, this pull isn't going to help it, but none of the dual trainers really work with. I have very Summoner's War heavy batting lineup, and none of the dual trainers when it comes to attributes really works well with that. They kind of do in the sense that they kind of have things to balance it, but you really can't get much out of that, you know, because of the way the game works. So, and you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know this better than me. Like, you know, I'm the gameplay guy. I'm the guy who puts videos up of like cool, games, and that's another reason why I couldn't, you know. We'll get into that. So, I don't know if I think I mentioned this in the test recording. I'm gonna mention it now. This is probably going to be my last video. Now, I won't say it's my last, but we're getting close to the end here, fans, because it's hard for me to feel I don't feel as enthusiastic about working with the development team as I used to. I mean, about playing the game like I used to. And I'm kind of done. Like, I promised myself that I would clear everything. The only thing I have left really is Planet League. And, you know, I've got a decent pitching lineup if we're talking pure rating, which, you know, I'm not a big fan of. You know, I got an M3 My Player Classic pitcher, which I didn't spend any diamonds on whatsoever. And then you probably could be M4 if I got the gear, and I failed a couple trainings. So this is actually not an optimal starter. I've got a bunch of RRRs, bullpen, and even one in the starting lineup, the starting pitchers. But my batting, like I said, is really weak. And I know it's expected to happen, but to be honest with you, if I had to do it over again, because that wasn't the strategy I started out on, that was kind of the advice I got. And it's no knock on the person or persons, because it's not like they were the only one that told me to focus on pitching, or advised me to. It's not any knock on them, but when I first started, I sort of didn't really do that. And I feel that I would have been able to progress faster if I had chosen to kind of, because right now I'm at this weird point where I have a pitching lineup that can compete, but because my batters are bad, I mean, you know, with the meta changing, it's a little different, but they still can kind of compete. But with the but my batters haven't seen an upgrade in a while because of the buff with SA, and I haven't been pulling on batters. So, you know, I mean, I get the upgrades, but, you know, let's be real, if you don't 5-star them, you can't really do much with them. I mean, you can, but, you know, you can get, it's really hard to get into like RRR with, you know, just 2 max UR trainers. Especially because with Summoner's War, STR heavy decks, you have a lack of placement. And honestly, I'm not even sure I really like the idea of pulling on Leviathan, because what do they bring to the table? I don't want a left fielder who is a combo of strength and mint. they have no speed. That means it's going to be the same dilemma as before. I'm going to have these batters that can hit. If anything, it's probably going to give me even more home run. Right? I'm just going to have like super home run hitters. But I'm not going to have any. I'm not going to have any speed. So I'm going to have to go like ham on Dex cores, which is fine. But, you know, I consider Dex for batting to be a defensive stat. So you don't really get, like, I mean, yeah, you get high hit up, but the int stat is really good for batting. So it would be nice to have a combination of Dex and int. But because of the lack of speed, yes, int does bring speed with it, but it's not as much. Like, int batting does not have any particular dominant stat. It just has everything that's pretty good. And in some cases, insignificant, meaning like, you know, the gap between the int level of stat versus the, let's say the Dex, like hit up. It's negligible. And that's probably the wrong one to mention, but more like extra base hit. It's probably negligible between that and the STR extra base hit up. So just things like that. But I've been sitting on my diamonds for a while, man. And I was even considering, because my initial plan was to build a mint meta, a mint deck, pitching, a int deck, and a Dex deck. That way, you know, and I'd love to have a STR deck, but they won't release Clone Cuneo. Another reason why I'm probably not going to be making more videos moving forward, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. But I didn't really, I wanted to do that first. And I probably could get away with it even without the support stones, because some of the the trainers probably will have some, at least in the int Dex decks. In the mint decks, they're not going to have any. The only problem with that though was you would be doing that, like, there's a couple problems. One, I would be doing that at the expense of batting, and right now, you know, the way the game works, you get rewards for like leveling up the whole team. If I just make minimal upgrades to the pitchers, you know, taking those R batters to like RRR would be much more useful than taking like RRR pitching to M, you know, from a team overall, and that has rewards too. So that's what I'm saying. And like, you know, if you guys been following, you guys know I'm not really big into tiers, but I understand that the tiers sort of reflect the stats and the skills. So I understand a little bit better why people do what they do. On the other hand, when it comes to in-game performance, some decks, you know, it's kind of obvious. Some types of players work better than others for positions. And I think that's how it's programmed to be. But in practice and reality, it doesn't really work that way because of how the entire system works. They've kind of screwed that whole thing up. So I like the idea of putting for support stones. So my job, my idea right now is not only to get trainers, but also to focus on like placement trainers. Now Leviathan isn't a placement trainer. However, being that she's the one dual batting trainer outside of the actual SW trainers, that's also a strength trainer, she would add something to me. And my outfield's always been weak, although right now it's stronger than my infield, which is insane. You know, to the point where I may seriously consider, personally speaking, I still like the idea of center field being my player classic, because you can't make that build. The build to get like an optimal center fielder, in my opinion, is impossible to make with trainers. You can't get, I mean, because you're talking about high speed, high catch, and high throw. Those are 3 things that are very difficult. Even if you do an int dex combo, which is what people in the Shining Angels scenario are doing, you don't get the catch from int, so you're losing out on catch. And you don't have any throw, so you actually sacrifice throw with that scenario. All you get is the cores. So to me, center field is without question the most difficult build to make in an optimal fashion. Now they could have fixed this in Victory Swallows by making the tiles strength dex, or even dex int. Why go strength mint? I have no idea. They're like in Force Elves it's int mint. That's like a synergistic kind of complementary combo. But strength mint, if you're on the pitching side, you basically said F control, right? If you're on the batting side, you basically said F speed. Those are 2 things you definitely don't want to like throw away, So I don't know what they were thinking. Nobody does, but it seems to be the case. Anyway, so I'm going to pull on Leviathan. If there's anything, and okay, to be clear, the reason I didn't pull on Haether was because in order for me to get any benefit out of Haether, I need, I could probably do a pretty good job of making something with her in Force Elves or Shining Angels for that matter. However, it would be, again, it would not be for any team overall game because I don't have the support stones to put into that. It wouldn't be for and it wouldn't be it would be to deal with the meta, but it would come at the expense of batting. Basically, it would be like a meta breaking thing to do, which is fine. But they're not gonna help my team overall. So because I don't have Michaela max, and Michaela really needs to be maxed because the way the game works, you can't get balance without the cores for these types of decks. Even though the scenario does a pretty good job, I'm already at top. So in my mind, until Michaela is close or at max, there's no point in me pulling on Haether, even though she would be able to help at the margin. I think I'd be better off just making some int pitcher, which I did make, and then even if he's imbalanced, throw him in the lineup in case I face throw him in a relief pitcher. And that way, if I face a team that clearly looks like they are Dex batting meta, just take it. Just take him out. Just put just swap in the int pitcher. The other problem is with the new scenario. I know they're gonna buff it this week, so there's another problem. They're gonna buff the new scenario. Let's say I expect this to still be heavy mint. If it's mint batting, that's gonna be good for me because I still have the SW trainers, so pitchers. So if anything, my pitchers will not have suffered much at all if these mint batters happen to be able to get high enough tier to replace Shining Angels. But then again, you have to ask yourself, they did that, why do they give you 1 month, month and a half, with that meta. It's actually a really weird thing. But again, this is why this will probably be one of the last, if not the. It probably, I mean, I guess we'll show Planet League too, but that's about it. Other thought. So I mean, but that's pretty much it, you know. So there's no. It's just marginal, and honestly, I don't even know if this is like the best for me to pull, because I don't have Enos either. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just a lot of stuff that you don't get either way, but it's more of like, hey, this probably will be useful. I probably have a lot of trainers that go with this trainer. I just don't have all of them, right? And I may be able to even use this trainer in SW somehow. So, or I guess now Perfect Lines. I'm calling it Summoner's War till the day I die. I don't care. But that's sort of like the thought process with that, you know. Is it foolproof? No. Like I said, there are issues. There are a lot of issues. So, but anyway, let's get to it. You guys came here to see the pulls, so we're gonna pull on Leviathan. If she gets through max, I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to justify pulling on code J, but I might do it. And here's why. Yes, I know she's a placement trainer. Yes, I know she has training reward all. Great things. Here's my thing. See here the rates. So let's go down to, these are the random rates, right? I don't really care about that. Let's take a look at the no, where are we at? No. No, I'm looking for like specifically the UR ticket rates. Okay, it looks like it's okay. Here we go. The UR tickets. What you see here is that all of the RPs, the relief pitchers, they all have high pull rates. Ditto, Valentine. Where's Code J at? I bet you Code J's got 3% too. How do I know? Because I got her to 4-star, never pulled on her only once. 3%. There you go. So it makes no sense to me to pull. Now I did pull for Echo, but again, that's why I kind of do regret that. I mean, in some ways I don't, but in some ways I kind of do. And in my mind, you should be pulling for, like, see Claire, 0.6% CP. All of them, the CPs have really low pull rates. So, like, the odds of you making anything in, you know, of pulling a CP from a UR ticket are just so low that your best bang for your buck outside of the dual train and the dual trainers, you know, knowing how this game works, I'm not so sure the dual trainers are a good deal either, unless they have training reward all, which my understanding, that's kind of a new thing, because the dual trainers, they usually don't have placement, and they usually don't have training reward at all, except for the new ones. And when I by new, I mean the people post SW and beyond, you know, Summoner's War trainers and beyond. Prior to that, they did not have training reward at all. Leviathan does not have training reward at all, but they all comprise of they all like make up these meta decks. So to me, it's almost kind of like, well, if you don't have the meta deck, then you can't really do anything with it. But anyway, so I don't really like the idea of pulling duels either, but you can only pull them. You cannot get them from, you know, from on the banner. You cannot get them from like any other way in the game. So it's almost like if you were to prioritize trainers, which a lot of people probably do this, but some don't. I've noticed some like don't actually prioritize this way. But and Johnny New Matrix, who, you know, he's the influencer in this game, he's pretty much, this is pretty much his philosophy to a degree. Well, I think this part anyway. I want to give credit where credit is due, although he may not want me divulging that, you know. But you would have to, in essence, pull the dual trainers first and let the UR tickets sort of take care of the other trainers. Now, my twist on that would be, because what you'll notice when you go through that list, a lot of those placement trainers are also high UR ticket rate trainers. So you have a dilemma in that placement is one of the best, if not the best stat in the game for the trainers. But if you'll also notice, a lot of those placement trainers have high pull rates. Valentine, Kai, Code J, Cirrus. So it's not, I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword. Yeah, you really should pull them because it'd be great to get them, but you're likely to get, if you're going to get any trainer from the UR tickets, which we all are, you're likely going to get a lot of those. So my suggestion would be placement trainer, low pull rate from UR tickets. That's usually a closer. Batting wise, it's a little different. Batting wise, those are probably good to pull onto, like center field stuff. And then from there, look at the training reward alls. But even then, a lot of that too, especially in the batting side, it's another case of you get a lot of those kind of at a decent rate. So, but you know, at some point you're gonna run out of stuff to pull. And you know, you could put money, you could put diamonds in My Player Classic, but you know, at some point, the real gamble is where do you put your support stones. But you know, we're not really about that here. You guys know that we're about the gameplay in this channel, and I'd love to give you more of it because I know there is a dedicated fan base. But the problem, I had issues where I didn't want to do a lot of editing because of a lack of support from development side, because I had like a lot of there was a lot of like players I ran across where it was like I can't show their teams on the, you know, on video or streaming. So, and I don't specialize in runs. People like to watch them, but that's not what I do. I specialize in the gameplay. But if I have to deal with, like, you know, racist names, sexist names, closeted, like, offensive names that, you know, even if they don't bother me, just out of the fact that, like, you know, I don't care, or like I grew up hearing worse, so it's like this isn't even like you know what I mean, like I don't like them, but it doesn't, you know, it's not gonna like make me cry or anything. Obviously I can't show on the platform, and I've sent numerous messages to the development team about that, and I never get any confirmation other than, oh, we'll look into it, which is some like BS auto response. So it's like, okay, fine, you're gonna look into it. So I have no idea. So basically I could still run into these teams randomly, right? Well, if that's the case, I can't, you know, I'm not gonna live stream it because I might have to just cut the screen live. And then do I really want to sit here and record? No. So there's just a lot of issues with that. So anyway, you guys want to see pulls, I want to see pulls. Let's see if we can. My cell is running hot. I may not be able to do this. Anyway, let's get our free stuff. So I've been sitting on a 160 pity for like about 3 weeks. Because I was like, dude, I want to like just you know, I'm gonna have, I don't even want to like chance pulling an ad and having reset the pity bar. So I've been sitting on this for a while. So, and also I want to do it to kind of guarantee, quote unquote. Now I did end up resetting my SSR pity gauge because of I got some SSR pulls from the free end trainer pulls. Anyway, but not UR. So I'm gonna get some resource from this too. So we'll see. Hell, I might just try to pull. If we max her early, we'll just get Hather then, but I highly doubt it. Anyway, 23 tickets, 22,000 diamonds. So, what's that? Okay, so about 44 pulls plus the 23. It's 45, but you know, they're obviously not going to round up. So 44 plus 23. So we have a chance at 67 pulls. Holy shit, dude. If I don't max her, and so that, again, that's why I kept that pity there. And I got a lot of flack from people saying you don't want to do that. No, bullshit, dude. I'm not trying to like blow all of these resources on fucking Leviathan or any trainer, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's go for it. Nothing. All right, hold on a second. It looks like I'm not able to hang with the look at that. It looks so bad on just go back. Yeah, this looks much more crisp. All right, let's try it again. But that's so slow. Yeah, so we'll just go back to high. All right, so that's what, 180. Man, pity pool number one. Now you see why. Now you see why I did this. I'm no fool, man. I'd celebrate, but celebrate what? A pity pool, right? All right, see if we can get number 2. All right, maybe. No. We got an achievement. Nothing. All right, let's see. Terrible. All right, guaranteed SSR plus. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got a gold ball, gold board. Supposedly that's a good sign. I don't know. Horrible. Ooh, here we go. Another gold ball. Maybe. Trash, dude. Nada. Okay, another gold ball. And I do apologize. It's still pretty late, so I'm a little bit tired. Otherwise, I'd probably have a little bit more energy. Of course, maybe if I actually got something that wasn't a pity pull, I'd have more energy too. Uh-oh, maybe? No. Now, these are good because I need some SSRs to make a UR ticket, but man, I'd rather have the damn UR. Horrible. Man, where we at on the pity bar? 113, and we gotta get a GSSR. It's not looking good, fans. I don't think I'm gonna be able to max her. Nope. Terrible, dude. All of my premiums are gone. No, you know what I mean? Like, I'm down to like 5. Dude, this game, they're doing me dirty, fans. Hell, who's to say that a Hather would have been any better? That's the sad thing about all this. Dude. Wow. Wow. They made me pity twice? Twice? I mean, because you gotta remember, I had the second pity. I had that pity earlier because I couldn't max Claris. I ran out of fucking diamonds. And look at this shit. So I not only did I have to pity that fucking, pull, but then they decided, yeah, you know what? We're gonna make you pity number 2 too. That's bullshit. There's a I am not regretting laying down at all. Look at this mess, dude. Look at it. Alright, that's number 2. Alright, we're out of tickets. Now we're going straight diamonds. Honestly, I don't even know if this is like if I got the trainers to make this happen. I don't have Enos. I do have So-Yang. Luther I have, but not maxed. Okay, maybe. Dude. And you know, I got R to level 4 with 20,000 diamonds. Not Leviathan. Maybe? No. Look at this, man. Now how many, and where are we at on the pity bar? 55. horrible. Oh, hey! Alright. At least number 3 didn't take forever. Jeez. Alright. Let's go for number 4. The GSSR, you know, it's not a bad way to start off for number 4. No dice. Nope. Telling you, fans, it's bad. Alright, here we go. No luck. And man, I used to never get Allen. Alright, where are we at on the pity bar? 37. Okay. So plenty of pity to go, which is not a good thing. Rough, fans. Real rough. I don't think there's any way I'm gonna be able to max this trainer. Maybe? Golden boy. I'm gonna get a lot of UR pity fodder from this, that's for damn sure. Or not pity fodder, but farming fodder for those Lecter tickets. Oh man, this is rough. We're at 15K now. And alright, another SSR pity. Where are we on the UR? Okay, we're over 100. So we're now over 100. Nope. No dice. So we have a third pity, really? I mean, I pull on Hyper, and I don't think I ever pitied her. I got her like 3+1. Man, no love. No love. That actually, these achievements though might help me get a UR ticket. If I get it, we'll pull live, or we'll pull here on video. Look at this dude. Alright, where we at on the URP? 169. I mean, that's damn near a pity pull already. Hey, I actually need Monique, and I may be able to max her with that pull. I think actually I can max Monique with that pull. So that's kind of nice. Well, not that I'm not happy to get number 4, but I mean, I damn near had a pity pull, so it's not like I got great luck. 10K diamonds left, fans. This is looking rough. Hey, all right. So that's 4-star. That's 4-star. So I need 3 more to max her. That's gonna be pretty difficult. I would have to pull a double, probably. Uh-oh. No, it's just 100G. Right? Where are we at? Let's just make sure, you know. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yeah, so I need 3 more. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm like the king of 4 stars, you know. I got like nothing but 4-star trainers. Although I've got a UR bot, so you know, I could use it. $9K diamonds left. I don't know. It's close. It's coming close. Oh, all right. That's number 6. Can we get 7? Can we get 2 in 1? I've seen people pull 3 of these. No dice. Still, all we need is 2 more, and I think I actually have a UR bot still. Maybe not. I may have used it all. Used them all. But I may have one. I can't remember off the top of my head. Probably not though. Maybe. No luck. All right. 7,500 diamonds left. Let's see what we can do. 74.49, but. No dice, fans. Nope. Damn. You know, sometimes you kind of hope it's one of those instances where they like turn the other way, right? Like when one of those one of the purple cards turns into red. But you gotta get it to UR. Alright, only 5,400 left. Can we do it? Can we do it? At this point I need a double. There's no effing way I'm gonna get it without a double. Which I haven't had a double since I pulled on Cam. Cam was the last time I ever got a double. It was the first time I ever got a double too. It's not looking good, fans. Maybe this GSSR will get us what we need. Maybe? No. Alright, 3,900. I mean, I'll have enough for one more pull with the diamonds I'll get. But we need a double. We desperately need a double. Alright, where are we at on the pity meter? 130. Of course. Yeah, they're not gonna let me do it. They're just not gonna let me do it. Hey, Daphne, you know what? That's what I need to max her. And that saves me the trouble of using a bot on her. So I'm okay with that. Damn. Alright. 2 more pulls, or 3 more pulls. Dude, where are we at on pity bar? 163. So it's not. I told you they're gonna make me pity. All right. It's my last pull before I have to go fish for diamonds from indexing. And we're at the GSSR and at 1. So yeah, they're gonna make me pity. All right, so that should do it. 6, yeah, 6. So take the 6. And URLF mint STR. There she goes. I'm just gonna level her up. Top batter blessing. Alright. There you go, and I need those, so I need still, you know, clearly I need those 2. 300 diamonds, alright, so that's enough for 1 pull. Yeah, you know what? I didn't even think about it. At this point, I have enough to like start doing pity ad pulls. But okay, so we got 185. So let's see, are they gonna make me pity or no? Are you kidding me? Wow. They actually did. They're making me pity that. Here's the good news. I actually still have I should have enough to actually not have to deal with that. So here's how we'll get around this little issue. Right, let's see. I need more, so let's just like keep emptying these out. What we're gonna do is use the SSR trainers. See, for instance, alright, so I've got Daphne. Daphne can be max now. Alright, so now that Daphne's max, that should give me some diamonds. 160. Okay, so now we're at 439, right? Now, I think the other SSR I was looking for was Monique. So with Monique, let's see. 1, right? Because I don't have, so like the method here is that catcher CP, going back to the pull rate issue. So I believe Monique is the only one of this entire group that is not maxed. So here's what we do. She's got number 2, right? All right. Here we go. This SSR trainer select ticket that I've been saving forever. Let's see. We're gonna take Monique. All right. Looks like I got some jeans. Yeah, that's how they did. They did me dirty here too with the 99 UR jeans earlier. All right. So now we're gonna go. So Monique, now I've got a bot that I've been saving for her. There, done. And she does have training reward all. Only problem is she has guaranteed placement. But that should give me some diamonds. Bam, 160. So we can get our pity pull. Nah, no luck on the double, fans. Whoa, I spoke too soon. Alright, that's one. Can I get the other double? I mean, can I get the second one? Uh-oh, whoa. No. Ah, man. Oh man, they shorted me one, fans. One. Now I may actually we're so close to the UR ticket too. Now I haven't gotten all the achievements, so there is like a very, very small chance that I may be able to hell, I've got 14 recruits. I guess I could be using those, which I probably should have. Alright, let's see what the ad pull. Now I can start pulling ads again. Alright, let's do these 14. We might as well. Yeah, like I said, I had all these just saved up, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna like wait on those. You know, there's a little more suspense on the duel, but there's no suspense for this. Uh-oh. Base devil. Whoa, did I pity that? I must have... No, because it was only 14. So that was the hyper gauge. Yeah, hyper tickets are terrible. I mean, they're good for... Uh-oh, wait, no. Do not do that. Okay, I ran out. Good. I would say, and I've done that before. So I have 10,000 R points. So that's halfway to a UR bot. Alright. Now, I need one more SSR max, and I should have enough. I should have 3 of somebody at this point. Here it is, Medica. So let's do that. So we'll get some we'll get a chance at you know, pulling, not pulling, but UR ticket pulls. Alright, let's see how it goes, Lecter. Series, hey, I could use her. I don't have her maxed yet. Uh-oh. I don't know why that happened.
Energy of life.
That means that, like, my charger's not working. Not bad. That's actually not bad. Alright, I still need 2 of her to go though, so I think that's about it. I have an achievement here. If I can get 100 points from these achievements, then I would have enough for another UR ticket, but I do not. And I don't think I have enough items for the Lecter tickets, so not enough diamonds, fans, unfortunately. But who's left from the SSRs? Just thinking off the top of my head, is everybody maxed out? I'm not sure. I think everybody's maxed out. Monique was the last one. Monique and Daphne, you could basically say the same time, but I think Daphne technically got it before Monique. So yeah, I mean, I have all the SSRs maxed. Wow, that's crazy. Talk about never thinking that would happen. Did you see? Yeah, except for the ones that I can't get because they never re-released them. Yeah, so now it's just pure fodder. Well, alright guys, there you go. Now if I'm able to, like, you know, because I think my growth, yeah, if I'm able to somehow grow to, like, get some more diamonds, which I would have to be in the next 12 hours, which I have no plans on doing, I guess maybe then I'd be able to do that, but odds are pretty low because I don't think this trainer is going to be usable for me until the buff on Monday or Wednesday, or tomorrow night, I think, when of course I'll be out of, you know, Leviathan will be gone. So what a mess this is. There's a reason why like I said, so to kind of go back to what I was talking about earlier, sort of like low-key referencing without being like 100, you know, without being super clear or obvious about it, this is probably going to be my last video on Baseball Superstars. I may from time to time do something like this, and this will just be like as a shout out to the community, but I'm probably not going to regularly upload anymore. So if you subscribe to this channel as a Baseball Superstars subscriber, you know, I appreciate you coming with me on the journey. This is pretty much it, other than clearing Planet League, and that's probably the rest of it. There's some big issues with the game, and as a YouTuber, I've had issues where I can't continue to create without it, so without getting some better resolutions than what I got from the development team. So developers, if you know, you guys know who I am, so you feel free to reach out, but otherwise, yeah, it's kind of it. You know, I do appreciate you guys coming out. We almost made it. I mean, not bad for 20. What was that? So that was 67 pulls. I had 67 pulls. I mean, we calculated it here. 44 plus the 23. Got to 7 fucking, and one of them was what, a short pity. So yeah, it's pretty rough. It's gonna do it for me. I'll have this video up pretty soon, but yeah, that's gonna do it for me. I'm out of time. I gotta go. I will see you guys next time. Later on.